Howdy folks, welcome to episode 39 3/4. Let me make sure that we have fuel in here. I think we just refueled it. Yeah, we did. Okay. Throw another one in there. Oh, I do have another one, don't I? There. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these cars. We're going to bring this one down to the base of the hill. Down where the other cars are. You know what? I didn't add those in. Did I? Okay, now they're in there. For real this time. Okay, so anyway, I don't think I didn't save that, so yeah. That didn't take. So see, I clicked it twice now and it actually picked up 2 logs, so I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so we're going to move this one backwards. We're going to get this one moving backwards, and then we're going to delete those cars while it's going down the hill. So, we'll go. I need to turn up my volume here. Pump up the volume. Okay. And we'll take off the brake. That'll probably help. Alright, those switches should be good. And let's go like this. We're going to delete these. Demolish. Locomotives. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I just... There. Alright. I can probably... oh, it's going to leave my little delete thing there. See it? That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to take the hill down. We can turn off the regulator here in a second. Because I assume we'll actually be able to go... And I'm pretty sure we decided we're going to go backwards because then we can back up to those other cars. So... Because otherwise we're going to be pulling them backwards the whole way. Alright, and let's... Yeah, we'll give it some regulator here. Alright. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go over, get beams. And then once we've gotten the beams... Yeah, we got to go all the way over to here. Okay, cool. And yep, okay, we've got a bunch of those. So we'll get all those loaded up. They're not beams. We need to get the lumber, not the beams. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that one takes 50. The one takes 50, and then we might bring beams down. Let me see. Because this one has... Okay, it's out of... Okay, it is lumber. It's lumber at both of those. Okay. Then we're going to bring lumber... Definitely bring lumber down, and then what we'll do is we'll split off some of the cars and bring them down there, and some of them and bring them up to the top. And those take 6 per. So we'll take 8 cars up to the top at least. I need to check and see... Before I do that, before I make that decision, I will need to check and see what the output is per input kind of thing. Because we have 99 whatchamacallits. We have 99 of the other things. I might just want to bring all of those up there and leave the extra ones until we can unload them. That kind of thing. I don't know, we'll see. The other thing I need to do back here is I'm sure I'm going to need to put a clip on here. Yeah, it's still wanting to delete stuff. There we go. Alright, we got our link on there. How's our water doing here? We still have water in there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got going here. Which way we're going to go. Ah. We need to do this too. So we need to stop and turn this switch here. We're going to go up this way, and we're going to back into here on the outside loop. Make sure that one's not going to run us into the ground. Right? Oh, no, we do need to go on the other loop. Okay. All right. And that one, we should add some track on that and make another siding, but we'll do that later. All right, so this one needs to go this way. Let's get this backed up to here. There we go. How much water does it say? 690. Okay. I don't like the way they do the water towers in this, so I'm going to end up refilling it in the editor. Rose, not my editor, the other one. One of the other ones. Railroads Online Save Editor. Rose. They came up with a good one. Okay, so to back up to this gently. Get a little bit closer here. And then I knew it was going to do that. There we go. Okay, so that should be enough to push it up there, but not to run it off the track. There we go. All right, because yeah, the brakes are on the one at the other end of the track. Brake, reverser, regulator off. All right, we're gonna turn the bell on that one too. And then I think it's just this one back here that has the brakes on. 100%. There we go, 0%, and we should be good on that. Let's look on the map. See, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. All right. Oops. And we can head out to up here. Oh, you know what we need to do before we go? Let's do this. And then we'll make sure that we're going to go up here. Here, let's do this. Open controls. There, we'll get it moving. All right. And then we want this one to go this way and this way. Yep, okay, those are good. All right, and then we're going to go down to here. We need to make sure all of our switches are good on this end too. So this is where we come up here. We want to go we want to go right and then right. Yeah, we're going to back it up. So we're going to go off to that side. Yep. And then we're going to go up there and we'll come down here. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay. Then we're going to come down this way, and then we're going to come back to a disaster, right? Yep. Then we're going to go that way. Okay, cool. And then this one is just going to go like that. Yep. Okay, cool. So let's go back to our engine over here. That's the wrong one. There we go. Whoops. Teleport here. There we go. All right, cool. So we should be pretty much, yep, we're off the corner. Okay, let's go. Take this all the way across. So it's gonna be, we gotta do our loading and all that fun stuff. I don't hear the bell. Doesn't sound like it's on. It's moving. I think there's just too much other noise. Let's see what our speed is here. 15. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Let's do this too, so that when we bring this up, we're not blinding ourselves here. There we go. Okay. Just so we can bring it up when we need to, if we want to, kind of thing. And is it me, or does the map seem like it's way over in the corner? It seems like it's out from the corner is what I mean. Let's see. Can we zoom in on that? No, we can't because we're in the F screen. Okay. But we should be able to go left here. Turn left to go right. And this is a long straightaway. Need something exciting in here, like a big hill or something, right? Make some roller coaster loops or big twisty turns that we have to worry about falling off the track or something, right? Because this is the go get a glass of water. And actually, I'm going to do that real quick. Are we there yet? Oh man, we just barely made it anywhere. The cats are trying to catch me. Like, we haven't been fed yet. They're following me around like I got a fish hanging out of my pocket, right? Okay. So, we gotta get... What do we have, 12 of these? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Yeah, we have 12 cars. 72 beams. So 52... That's gonna leave us 22, which is what, 3 and a bit? Okay. We can probably do is we can unload the 50 and then get the last couple onto that siding, and then as we bring up the oil and those get used up to make the refined oil, then we can go ahead and empty the rest of those onto the thing, because I'm pretty sure that's going to use up a decent amount of that. Once we do that, we're going to have to... Actually, we're not going to get very much oil on the first run, I don't think, because we'll probably only be able to buy 3 or 4 cars, depending on how much money we make on this. And it's only like... With these, this is the really low-level stuff, so it's only like, what? Maybe 100 per car, so we won't even make enough on this whole load to buy like 1 oil car. So yeah, we're going to be able to buy the Cook Mogul and like 1 car. Or 3 cars, I mean. 1 engine and 3 cars. Alright, so we're going to get up here. We're going to take a right into the Y, and then we're going to reverse back in, so that when we come back, we're coming back head first. I think we can do that. You know what? Wait a minute. You know what? I just thought of something. We're gonna go that way, and then when we come back out, do we have the ability to go this way? See, I keep thinking that this here comes out and connects to this, but it doesn't. So that's a problem, because when we come out of there, we're gonna be back tail first into there, and then we're going to have to come back out that way. Right? We're going to have to come back out that way, and then we can only go tail first back unless we come back on this one. So if we go this way on this track, then we go past it. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I like how I like slammed on the brakes. Arrgh. Okay, and we're gonna go this way. We didn't knock anything off the track doing that, right? All right, yeah, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take it easy on this corner here, I think. There we go. Let this get around the corner first. At least the engine. I don't think the cars back here have such an issue with that corner, but I'm sure the engine is a little bit touchier about that. Yeah, we really do need to make this so that we can come around both ways. Need to make like a teardrop or whatever, right? Because this doesn't really, it's not very amenable to us coming back. We need to put another switch out here somewhere that'll let us go out the other way, but we don't have room for that because that switch is there. Yeah, it's tricky. That's probably why it hasn't been fixed yet. Right? It's probably why I haven't addressed that issue yet. Alright, we'll drop down to about 10%. Yep. And then we need to get lumber. The whole thing needs to be lumber. And our switches are set. Okay. We're good on the switches. Man, it's going to be nice when they get signs back. Or when they get signs added in, that is. I don't think that's a really soon thing, though. I think that's a much later. There we go. Almost there. Let's go back this way. And let's try that. See how that looks. Yep, that looks good. Get 2 lumbers. Okay, so we want to be about here. Yeah, we want to be about here. Okay. Cool. All right, so we're gonna do this. Get this moving a little bit. I just got to remember when I go out to load up this save, I need to check on the amounts, the input amounts versus output for the oil thing, and figure out how much of that we need to keep up there. I think we're going up a little bit of a hill here. Sure seems like it. Is this going to tell me that's, yeah, that's going left. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, we're going up a little bit of a hill here. I think this is the first time we're going forward. We normally go backwards when we're unloading or when we're loading this up here. And about there. That's good. Okay. This one and this one. There we go. We're a third of the way there. Get a little bit of speed here. I do need to watch where the front end is up there, because the front end is going to start being on a corner. So I'm going to have to be more careful about where that's stopping or whatever. How hard it's stopping at least. Although we're not really pushing the envelope here. Okay. There we go. Halfway there. There's one of those. I think that's enough momentum. Yeah, it's speeding up. Whoops. A little bit more. Is it going to keep going? It's going to keep going. See, if we were really good, we could have it rolling through, and they need cruise control on these, right? I mean, come on. Airliners have it. Why don't these? 737 has speed control. What's their excuse? The autopilot. You can tell it to maintain a specific speed, and it moves the throttle back and forth to do it. Alright. I like this little right there where it's cutting it really close. Okay, almost there. Alright, how's that looking? Good. And I think this is our last one coming up here. That's our last two cars, isn't it? Yep, that's our last two cars. Cool. I like this system. It'd be nice if they had that for an option. Loads all, you know. They could call it easy, right? As if loading more than one is hard. It's difficult. Alright. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to go back into the save and get this loaded up, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we've got everything loaded up. I'm watching this. I want to see what it... Yeah, see. So it's doing 4 at a time. Okay. So yeah, when one of the outputs is empty, then it'll do twice as many or whatever. Here, let me do this. Cheats. There. Okay. So anyway, we should be able to go up here. Let's go like this and get this moving. Get this moving gently. And I did look it up, and it takes twice as many lumber as pipes. So we need 200 lumber to use up all those pipes. So we'll definitely bring the whole thing up there. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to bring this. I'm trying to think of... You know what? Am I doing this backwards? I think I'm going to need to go backwards to get back to the other place so that we can go forwards. No, that's right. Okay. We're going to do this so that we can go forward all the way there. We'll just keep going here. So we're going to have to back this up a couple times, I think. Because we're going to have to back it up onto here and then go forward there. And then what we'll do is we'll go down to the refinery, or not the refinery, but the oil field, and we'll use the loop to turn around there. But yeah, we do need to make a thing that goes off the side and catches that other one if we're going to be bringing lumber up there regularly. I think. But I don't want to do a bunch of building in the bonus episode. That's not what the bonus episodes are for. So we'll do that in a regular episode. I mean, I could get this up the hill and we can, or get it up close to the hill, you know, at the bottom of the hill, and then we can do that and load that up and then go get our oil. But the problem with that is there's so much shunting involved in getting these up there, like into the inputs. We could get them up there and not put them in the inputs too. We could just get them up there and then shunt them later too. That may be what we do. I'll have to think about that, because I do want to build a thing so that we don't have to dink around with going all the way around that oil field just to turn around so we can go up the hill, or just to get onto that switch, because that doesn't have another way to get up there. Yeah, we'll have to look at that, but we'll at least get this down there head first. Let's see, how much money do we have? Oh, we've got 13,000. Where did we get all the extra money from? Oh, it was from the pipes. We made a bunch bringing those pipes up, didn't we? Because the pipes aren't cheap. Okay, cool. Hopefully we can afford a porter to bring up there. Is Betsy down here? I think Betsy is down here, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll attach Betsy to the back end of this, and we can bring Betsy up to the thing, because that's where Betsy's going to be needed. Although we do have the porter way down at the other thing too. Okay, so this is on here. See, the problem with this setup right now, the way it is that you have to go out this way to get back that way. Even if you don't turn around, you still have to go out this way, which is just kind of messed up. You should be able to just leave when you're done loading up, you know? So yeah, we're going to go like this, and then we're going to bring Betsy up here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Here, we'll go like this. We're going to put there we go. We're going to put Betsy up the other side of the thing so that when we bring this back we can, because I'm not sure how far back we're going to have to go with that, but yeah, then we can hook up on that and pull this back. And almost there. Okay, so we can go like this. Yeah, actually, we don't need to do that. Okay, then we'll bring this one up and connect. Which engine do we have? Oh, it was not the cook, it's the what's it called? The other engine that we have up at the logging camp. It's not the cook, it's the Shay. No, not the Shay either. I can't remember which one it was. I think what we really need to do with the Shay is the Shay needs to be like the uphill helper for something that can go faster. It needs to be on with a second engine that can go faster. There we go. Because the Shay can help it get up the hills, but then when you're on a straightaway, it's just so painfully slow. Right. That's going to be huge if they ever get that. It's going to be a huge revolution in gaming if they can ever get it so that you can do open world stuff and move fast without having collision problems and all kinds of stuff like that. Because that seems to be a big... It's almost like before in gaming, graphics was a big bottleneck, you know? like numbers of polygons. Like even when they first came out with the first 3D games, it was numbers of polygons, and the games had to be tons and tons of workarounds to deal with the fact that, you know, you can't render more than maybe a couple hundred polygons at a time in one frame. You know, and they solved, obviously they solved the high resolution too. They got it so that you could go much higher resolution. Let's see how fast this is going. Oh, I don't have a thing. Okay, open controls. There we go. Is it going to show me the speed? Current speed, yeah, it was showing me before. 3.5. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to run into Betsy by the time we get to this corner. Let's see, we're going to flip that back. Yeah, we'll be fine. We just got to get on most of the way onto that switch. Almost there. This might even stop itself once it starts going on this corner. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're going to go like, that's not what I was trying to do. Trying to do this. Let's hook this up because we've been having issues with the other things. Reverser. There we go. I'll hook this up. I do need to put fuel in Betsy. There we go. Because we're going to use it to help push. If it'll let me get in there. There we go. All right. And then what we can do is we can jump back in here, and then we can do our forward. We need to flip this switch too. And then those are all going to be the way we came from. Okay. This one can go this way. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be the way we came from. I think we're good on that. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to synchronize with other engines. We're going to go forward. We're going to take the brake off, and we're just going to give it a couple percent. Get it moving here first. There we go. I don't want to pull too hard around this corner, so we'll leave it at 8% for now. Betsy will add a little bit of that assistance there at the back end. Okay. Actually seems like it's taken off faster than I expected it to. All right, lower it down just a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to check out the other end and see if there's a place we can add in a thingy. There's a way we can hook. The other trick with that is going to be trying to get the switch hooked in on an angle, because the switches don't like to be not tilted, but you know what I mean. The switches don't like to be on a hill. So I'm not sure how we can manage to do that. I'll have to take a look at that and see. So we're going to need to add in 2 switches. We're going to need to add one in on the bottom, on the ground level here, and then the other one is going to have to go on the thingy. And we got to look at where the curve is and stuff like that too for it. Okay, so now we should be able to speed up a little bit more here. There we go. Speed 8. So the frame rate is inversely proportional to speed. All right. There we go. Something I'm not sure they do with the collisions on physics and stuff is multiple layers of collision detection, because some methods are faster than other. You can have a method that's not very accurate but a lot faster, and you run that first, and you can at least eliminate the ones that are not even a possible collision with the fast method, and then the ones that are possible collisions, then you start worrying about the more accurate and slower to calculate method, so that you're not using that method on, you know, you got 1,000 objects and your slow method is 4 times slower than, you know, if you only need it on like 10 of them, then you're doing 40 instead of 4,000, you know. So you can really speed up collision and physics and stuff like that by doing little shortcuts like that. Alright, but I don't know how much Unreal Engine's built-in collision detection does any of that, and I think anybody who uses the game engine is going to use the built-in instead of writing their own physics, which is why so many games have physics that aren't really appropriate for that type of game, like this one. The built-in physics for the game are not really appropriate for driving a train down a track. Alright. Yeah, we'll get to the other end and then we'll take a look. We'll go do a little survey, maybe even lay some track out so that we can clear out trees. And once we get all that set up, then we can do episode 40. We're cruising now. Yep. You can hear it. See, if I had absolute pitch like my kids, I could tell exactly how fast I'm going without even opening the window. Oh yeah, that's 842 hertz. I'm going 15.7, right? It's not good for anything musical, but it's cool for, like, you know, knowing when your batteries in your toothbrush are low. When the vacuum bag is full. Alright. Knowing when your train's going too fast. It'd be handy for a tachometer without having to look at the tachometer gauge. Alright, so we're going to coast here, and then, yeah, somewhere along here we'll see where there's a spot to add in. And we're going to need to stop here before this intersection anyway, because this switch is in the wrong place anyway. So that's this one. Because we're going to want to go this way, and then we're going to want to come up here. Because see, the trick is we have to put in a thing. See, a switch right here would be good, I think. I think a switch right here would be perfect. So if we could put in a switch that goes like this. Whoops. So if we could put in a switch that goes this way, is it going to let me sit it down here? It's not going to let it. It's not going to let me place it, is it? Can I link it on there? I can't link it on there either. Anyway, we need to put a switch there. And then this track will come off that way. This track will go off this way. And so then what we're going to need to do is go like this. And then this is going to come down at 1.5. So this is going to get a little bit taller than 1.5 here. But yeah, this will end up coming down. Actually, I do want it to go that way, because this will end up coming down here and coming in about here. Somewhere around here. So let's go like this. This is going to go something like that, right? It's going to go in here somewhere. Okay. So that's going to branch off and go this way. And then come up here and do that thing. Okay. So we just need to get rid of a few trees here. Probably just do this manually, because there's not that many. Are there? I don't think there's that many. Here. Get them on this side. Get that one? Yay. Because the other part is really close cut too, so we'll just have a little triangle of a tree pie, right? All right. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. We'll get rid of all these. That one there. Is this one? Yeah, okay. Not too many more, just a couple here. So yeah, I may end up deciding to come out the other way a little bit more, but we'll see. We got one more over here that I missed apparently. A couple of them. I don't know how I missed those. I missed all of these. How did I miss all these? I was looking the other way. Okay. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna put in a switch here. And I think this is all one big segment, so we're gonna have to put in a switch here. And then we'll start going uphill, because we got plenty of room to go uphill. And I think what we'll do is we'll go from about here, because I don't want to do too much of over the sinking ground over there. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, that's gonna be it for 39 3/4. Join me in episode 40, and we'll see you then. Later.